Today is February the 4th, 2024. Here's a brief description of the Daily 10 Series program. It's based on the word OARR, O-A-R-R. O stands for open, A stands for internal alignment, R stands for rooting, and the last R stands for releasing. The first one in the Daily 10 Series program is the arm bridge. So you stand evenly and gently on your back feet. The feet is slightly bent, never rigidly straight. Have your hips in, your tailbone is tucked in, okay? And the front feet is right here. You carry about 95% of the weight in the back. Your arms rise. And once they rise, your arms are not straight. They're not like this. And they're not like this. They're just evenly up. And once you hold it for a length of time, you will feel tension on both shoulders. The reason why you feel tension is because you're using some physicality, some physical strength to hold it up. And the opportunity comes that when you feel the physical tension in your shoulders, you learn to kind of V-shape, bring the energy down, and let it root in your back feet. Okay? You'll also feel tension in your back leg. When you feel tension in your back leg, that's because you're using physical to hold yourself up. How you release the tension in your back leg is through the bubbling well. You open it horizontally, physically, and allow the tension that's building up in your legs and your shoulders to funnel down and go into the internal earth. Okay? And the fingers are not like this, they're not like this, they're like this. Okay? Relax your chest, draw in your chest, and during the arm bridge, you want stomach breathing, or dantian, going downwards, always going down into the bubbling well. Okay? And after 5 minutes, then you switch side. Okay? Again, you're on a high horse, 95% plus of the weight is on your back. Make sure the knees are slightly bent, never straight and rigid. Okay? So the arm bridge is for cultivation of stillness to create internal activity going on inside, going down and eventually creating a cycle, what we call the big circle or Dai Zhou Tian. So that's a brief description on the arm bridge. The next one in the Daily 10 Series program is rotational rooting. So when you set it up, this feet is pointing at 11:30, it is going this way. Separation 1 to 2 fists apart. Okay? The weight is 95% plus on the back leg. Do not bring the weight to the front. Keep it at all times in the back. Once you root, you generate the power, it comes to the body. You use the waist, which I call the steering wheel, to guide the arms. You root, generate the power, and use the waist to bring it around. So the body and the root is like the handle. Once the handle moves, the tip, which is your hands, they will follow. So when I bring it around, I don't want to do this. When I bring it around, I don't want to do this. I want to keep it at all times on the back feet. Okay? And when I come around, I don't want to look this way. I want to keep my focus facing forward. I don't want to come up and down. I stay at one height. So this is called rotational rooting, cultivation of the rooting, cultivation of creating more suppleness in this area here. I do the left side and then I do the right side. Again, the front feet pointing at 12:30. On the other side, it was going towards 11:30. Okay? Make sure I root. Let the handle move the hands. Good. Okay, so the last one in the daily 10 series program is called Tai Chi Meditation Walking. The first one, arm bridge, cultivates stillness and internally have an action going on inside. The second one, rotational rooting, you're stationary and you're doing this movement here and connecting to the ground. The third one, Tai Chi meditation walking, you're actually moving and learning about yin and yang, what is yang and what is yin. So when we start with 50-50, I have to open, proper alignment, root, and then I internally shift to the right side. What goes down, something comes up. I continue to song and to root to bring this leg up. Once I step it out, I use the waist to bring it like this. Very gently. I bring it back using this part here, turning as one unit. To bring this leg back, I need to continue rooting to the front leg so I can bring this leg up. Notice I didn't do it like this. I root and then I bring it up. Now how this goes forward, I continue rooting to the left as I turn as one unit. When I bring it back this way, I bring the energy up so I could deliver the front leg. Once I deliver the front leg, my weight is still here. Now I internally shift to the right. Once I shift to the right, I root down. So what goes down, this leg will come up in this fashion. And from here, I continue to root. I turn this way so I could deliver my feet here. Once it's here, I root and I do like this and like this. Okay? Mouth gently closed, looking forward, and then the cycle continues left and right, left and right. When you're doing Tai Chi walking, never falling, always maintaining your equilibrium, relax your upper body, and allow your chi to continually always rooting and always cooling. And then when we close up the daily 10 series program, we work on this area here. The first one goes like this. So make sure when I'm doing it that the Mingmen projects and pronounces outwardly, okay? Make sure the feet are evenly and gently connected to the earth. Continue to inhale and exhale going downwards. And then you reverse the motion. The second one goes like this. Again, both bottom of the feet are gently and evenly connected to the ground. When you have suppleness in this area, then you can connect the lower and upper. Think of this area as like an intersection. You have an upper street and a lower street. To connect the two streets, you need the intersection, which is this area right here. When the waist is loose, when the quad drops, then the intersection will connect the two halves. Okay? The third one in the series is like this. If you ever seen that Chinese toy, it's like a drum. The center moves, and the drum on top of two arms, they just keep swinging like this. So how I'm moving is from my complete center right here. It just rotates like this. Okay? The hands move because the center is causing it to move. Okay, so that completes the 3 in the series of creating more suppleness in the waist and the quad. The next one goes like this. So when the hands rise, this goes up, this follows, and it rises. When I bring it down, the energy comes down, it rebounds coming up. It's a very natural and organic feeling. I don't want to do it like this and then do that. That becomes a physical action. You need to let gravity just drop it down, and then it'll bounce very naturally. The last one goes like this, breathing. Thank you very much, and look forward to